In the last 10 minutes, the Yorkshire Post says, who'd be a spy? MI6 turns from Oxbridge to TV. In the last 2 hours, Kremlin accuses Britain of holding Yulia Skripal against her free will. In the last 4 hours, Kremlin doubts Yulia Skripal on poisoning. In the last 6 hours, Boris Johnson targeted by Russia. Prank caller. In the last 8 hours, the lessons of Yulia Skripal's coded message. Kremlin questions integrity of Yulia Skripal TV appearance. Putin has some questions about Yulia Skripal statement. Russian hoaxers targeted Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson under duress. Skripal statement splits social media. The Cube yesterday. UK believes Kremlin behind prank call to Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson. These are the unanswered questions surrounding Yulia Skripal. UK blames Kremlin for hoax call on Boris Johnson. Boris Johnson discusses Salisbury attack. An 18-minute prank phone call. Boris Johnson takes 18-minute hoax phone call from Russian pranksters. Europe. EU settles 7-year Gazprom dispute without imposing fine. UK Foreign Office on Russian prank. Salisbury, Armenia are serious matters. Kremlin behind hoax call targeting Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson. Yulia Skripal does not want to give any more interviews. London police. Kremlin blamed for hoax call to Boris Johnson. Video. Russia skeptical about Yulia Skripal's statement. Russian envoy comments on Yulia Skripal's statement. Boris Johnson targeted by Russian hoaxer. Boris Johnson duped by pranksters pretending to be Armenian PM. Kremlin expresses skepticism over Yulia Skripal's first media outing. Russian diplomats demand to see Yulia Skripal. Russian pranksters discuss Putin and Skripal in call with Boris Johnson. Kremlin says unconvinced by Yulia Skripal's first media outing. Daughter of poisoned ex-spy, lucky to be alive. Russia has all grounds to mistrust Yulia Skripal's video address. Kremlin doubts ex-spy's daughter's statement on poisoning Yulia Skripal in the Salisbury. What Russia accuses UK of holding spy's daughter Yulia Skripal hostage. Kremlin. Yulia Skripal's statements need to be checked. Yulia Skripal says she wants to return to Russia in first appearance. Russia not sure whether Yulia Skripal makes statements willingly. Moscow. Novichok case deleted from lower house agenda on KSCM's proposal. Yulia Skripal says she hopes to return to Russia in the longer term. Poisoning recovery, slow and painful. Yulia Skripal, I want to return to Russia in the long term. Yulia wants to go home to Russia, but not yet, what the papers say. May 24th. In the last 7 days, Australia. Morning Mail. Victorian Alp to debate moving Australia Day. Lucky to be alive, says Yulia Skripal in first interview. Yulia Skripal, assassination attempt turned my life upside down. Victoria Skripal believes Yulia's first video address made under pressure. Poisoned. Yulia Skripal says she wants to go back to Russia. Bill Browder on the UK's shifting policy toward Russian elites. Yulia Skripal speaks for first time. Yulia Skripal says recovery from poisoning, slow, painful. Poisoned. Daughter of ex-spy says she's lucky to be alive. Yulia Skripal says she is lucky to be alive. Yulia Skripal hopes to return home one day. Yulia Skripal hopes to return to Russia. Yulia Skripal issues video statement. Yulia Skripal, I want to return to Russia in long term. Daughter of poisoned Russian double agent says recovery, slow, painful. Yulia Skripal, nerve agent, recovery, slow, painful. Recovery from poisoning is slow and painful. Yulia Skripal speaks. Yulia Skripal to return to Russia in future, despite poisoning. Yulia Skripal, we are so lucky to survive.